Hello, friends. It is Mrs. P. I am here to do my debt confession overview. Look at what happened in October. I do want to say that I have not been in the most positive of mindsets. I'm sorry, I'm still sniffly. When you're on a debt-free journey, I had like the panic attack. We have to get ourselves under control, our spending in this time of the season, 2022. So this is year 3 of trying to pay off debt, and we have made a ton of progress. This number, in fact, I don't know if y'all remember. Do I even have it in this binder? I think I do. I have all my things that I used to do. Where okay, so this was the beginning of 2023. Look, guys, I had to have 2 columns to list all of the debt. Total consumer debt, we were at $100,000. It was ridiculous. We had multiple cards of the same card. Both he and I, Mr. P, had both of us had Walmart cards. Both of us had multiple Capital One cards, Discover cards, all the things. And then I started my channel 2020. Where am I? 2023? 2024. It had to be the beginning of 2024 because this is year 2. Yes. So the beginning of 2024. So that's where I started. Let me see if I have that. Okay. So this was January 2024. We were around almost $58,000 then. We're at $33,000 now. We added the Tractor Supply card, and I had to add another line. We have a medical bill. It's not very much, and I could have paid it, but I'll explain why I didn't. When they called me and they were offering, a payment plan or to pay it off or whatever, it's 0% interest, and I was like, just put it on a payment plan because, y'all. My dishwasher went kaput, so we used our emergency fund money to buy another dishwasher. My husband did get a really good deal on it, so because he works for Electrolux, so we got it through his company, so he got a company discount. That doesn't take away the fact that we had to buy it. My car, so it's in the shop right now. I don't have it. It's been in the shop for a week now. The engine is going to have to be replaced. If you remember back in, I think it was February. So let's go back even further. Last winter, my heat went out. My husband had to fix that. He was able to fix that himself. He had to buy the part, but he had to take the entire dash off. Actually kind of messed up the dash, but that's okay. Then this past winter, the coolant system, the water pump, had a leak and it had to be replaced. It was like right at $3,000 for that. We used our emergency fund and just pulled money from everywhere, the wedding savings, all the things to cover that. Well, apparently when you have a coolant leak, it can also cause damage to the engine. And we went with that leak for a while because, one, we didn't want to fix it, didn't have the money to fix it, didn't know what was wrong with it. Just kept, making do with what was going on with it. It was overheating, so it has caused the engine to mess up. An engine repair. And this is what drives me crazy because when you ask for an estimate on a car repair, they can tell you the parts price, pretty close. They are looking for a used engine, but even a used, or is it a used engine? I don't know. They're still like $3,000. It's the labor they can't tell you. They estimate, and it's like a big estimation. It's like between $2,000 and $4,000. It's like crazy. So this repair could cost, I don't know, $6,000 or more. And we don't know until they get in there and do it. I owe $6,000 on the Explorer. It's a 2016. I've had it for, I don't know. It's almost 10 years old. I didn't buy it new, but I bought it close to new. It is time. My husband says, no way. No way are we sinking $6,000 plus into a vehicle with 150,000 miles. He says, because the next thing that's going to go is your transmission. And then, you know, it's just going to go down from there. I understand it's still cheaper than buying a new car, but I'm ready to let it go. And I know a lot of you probably won't agree. And I have fought hard, you know, all along to repair things and not replace it. We do not intend on giving this Explorer to my daughter. It's too big for her. She doesn't need a vehicle like that. I'm going to probably get like a sedan or something for her. But that is what's coming, is not a new car. I've never bought a new car, and I would not buy a new car, but a good used car. And I am going to probably go away from Ford. I'm looking at Nissans right now. We have always bought or liked to buy from CarMax just because it is easy and it is no hassle, and they don't try to wheel and deal you. I do want to get like an extended warranty on it, since it will probably have very little of the like regular warranty left on it, because it will be a used vehicle. But I just want to let you guys know that that's probably going to be in our budget. And then what we're going to do with Explorer, I have no idea. Maybe sell it for parts. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like, all these things have happened this week with the dishwasher, the car, my nephew being really sick. Emotionally, mentally, physically sick. He is home and he is doing well enough. He is very weak. He is like 114 pounds. He has been in a bad state for a while and has completely hid it from all of us. And so it's a shock, you know. My sister took him to get some clothes because he has nothing that fits. And he's, you know, uncomfortable. He's having still kidney problems and liver problems, and he's, you know, seeing specialists and stuff. But she said he could barely walk from the car to the store. Like, he was so weak. So please keep him in your prayers. And then now I'm sick, and just all the things happen at one time. Still having eye issues. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow for to see what's going on with my eyes. Just me in general, you know, I'm just so tired and just bleh. So I didn't mean for this to be a like wah video. It ended up being one. And I've got Kiki right here. She knows when I need her, right, Kiki? So let's go ahead and get into the budget and see how we are, not budget, debt, the debt overview. So this is going to be our debt picture for October. And I am definitely late because today is the 11th of November. These are all the things that we have paid off thus far. So we still are doing well. We just, you know, you always are going to have bumps and, you know, things that just happen. The medical bill is like radiology from when I took my daughter and she had x-rays. So the bill was $370. The payment plan is $37. I've already made the first payment. And so we owe $333 left. And it is no interest. So it'll just come down, you know, little by little. I don't know. Can you see? All right. And then we've got our Bank of America. We have made really good progress this month on that, despite everything else. The Halloween Mania challenge really helped me motivate me. So I put $629 toward Bank of America between the Halloween Mania challenges, a regular payment, and then some minis and things like that that got finished. I think one in my randomizer got finished also. So our new balance is $1,515. And so that is a 0% interest card. It was our Wells Fargo. We transferred it to Bank of America. So we're very close to paying that off. Tractor Supply, that is the new what do you call it? The enclosed trailer that my husband purchased. It is a 0% interest loan. The payments are $159. So the new balance is $43.41, and that was a difference of $159. Then we go to my poor car. All right, last month we owed $6,491.55. Made my regular payment, $499, comes right out of my paycheck, and that leaves us with $6,017.36, and that is a difference of $474.19. So that balance, like you can see, very little is going to interest now. It's almost all of it going to the principal. The truck, my husband's truck, $12,495.97. Made the regular $470 payment, and that brought it down to $12,066.54, and that is a difference of $429.43. All right, so at the beginning of January 2025, we owed around $33,000 in debt. We have added the tractor supply. We have added medical. When we did the balance transfer from Wells Fargo to Bank of America, we had a transfer fee. It wasn't much. I can't remember how much it was, but it did add a little bit onto it. So let's see where our numbers are. So we were at $26,001.52. We made $17.94 in debt payments. So our new balance is $24,272.90. So it's still coming down, even though we have added some things to it. The medical, yeah, we could have pulled from our savings account, or yeah, our emergency fund to pay that. But literally, that was like the same day I'd gotten, like when they called me, it was the same day I found out about the car. And we had just spent $600 on a dishwasher. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do little bits at a time, since it doesn't hurt me and it doesn't add any interest. $1728.62. That is how much came off of debt because of interest. So our total debt that we have paid in this year, 2025, is $8,876.42. That is actually not accurate because I've added things to it. So I would have to do, like, go back and look like how much like we've paid. I don't know. That's probably not accurate. Oh, playing with Kiki's tail. All right, so total interest that we paid this month was $65.38, which, oh my goodness, y'all, that is so little compared to what, you know, when we had all those credit cards that were at like 28, 29%. And we would say we would pay $100, and like 5 of it would come off the balance and the rest would go to interest, and it eats you up. The interest is what kills you. So when you finally like dig your way out of that debt like hole, and you start increasing your credit score, and then you start getting offers for that 0% card, do it, guys, because the interest you pay is insane. I know that we were there. There was no way anybody was going to offer us a 0% interest card. So we had to dig our way out and make a lot of like changes, lifestyle changes and things like that to get where we are. But we got there. We got there. All right, friends, this was a depressing video, and I'm sorry. I like to keep my channel upbeat, but I'm just feeling defeated right now, and, you know, sometimes we just go through that. I am fine. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me. I just, you know, I hate adding debt, but, you know, at some point you have to. You have to. You know, I totally am a huge Dave Ramsey follower, and I do agree that we should not have credit cards. We should not have, you know, personal loans, things like that. But it is very hard to pay for a vehicle, especially in this economy, outright. And, you know, I'm just gonna I'm doing it. I am doing it. And I'm sorry to those who are probably going to come at me with those wet noodles smacking me around. I know, guys. It is so hard for me to think about putting another $6,000 into my vehicle. That's $9,000 in this year alone. And that hurts my soul. What are we going to do with it? I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see. But anyway, friends, there it is. There's our debt overview. I am going to try to get ahead on videos because I do have a doctor's appointment. We have a ball game this week, and at some point I've got to meet my son with his dogs. He is back from his trip, and he needs his puppers back, so I need to do that also. So, friends, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.